guys, Randa here. I thought I would pop on today on YouTube and do a little day in the lifestyle of video, as well as share some tips that I've been doing over this quarantine. Hopefully it will be over with soon. That being said, we don't know how long it's gonna last. For me personally, I already work from home. I do my school at home online, so this really isn't that much of an adjustment for me in terms of like work related. But I do understand that you have to be kind of your own motivator to get yourself out of bed, to kind of set routine. You have to be your own boss. And so I figured I would share some of the tips that I've been doing as of lately, and maybe they would help you. As you can see from the title of this video, this secret will change your life. And so I'm gonna be sharing some secrets, or maybe they're not really secrets, but some tips that have definitely been helping me and I think will definitely help you. So the main tip that I wanted to share, and this is something that I've been doing just a little over a week now, is doing 20 minutes of meditation in the morning and 20 minutes at night. And I know this seems like it could be a bit extreme, like I have to lay around for 20 minutes at one time. Like, no, I have so much stuff to do. I have, I don't know, clean my room, or I have so much work to do, whatever, insert whatever excuse you want to have. But the thing about meditation, at least for me, and there are some proven clinical benefits, I found personally I have much more energy. Like by the time I'm done with 20 minutes of meditation, I have so much more energy to get stuff done, and I have a more clear headspace, so I feel like I'm just more productive in general. So if you're one of those people, and I used to be, where it's like, no, I don't have the time to do this, it's like, yeah, but by you putting in that 20 minutes, everything else is gonna happen more smoothly. So I would highly suggest, especially in this quarantine, creating a routine. And I think 20 minutes of meditation in the morning is a great way to start the day. And I figured I would give some of my meditation techniques that I have been implementing recently, and these are very simple. So the first tip I will share, and I will insert little pictures to make this a little bit easier, because there's so many different types of meditation techniques, and you should try all of them, see what you like best. But I'm going to go over this thing called the Wheel of Awareness. So what is the Wheel of Awareness? So there are separate steps within this meditation, and personally what I like to do is I like to put on a little nature sound meditation. I know some people like the more guided meditations, and that's more helpful for them, and I'm all for that, but I'm kind of like my own guide. So let's get into it. So the first step for the Wheel of Awareness is your senses. So what are your senses? Sight, taste, touch, smell. You go through your senses as you're closing your eyes and connecting to your breath. So basically with meditation, you're bringing your awareness, aka your mind, into different parts of your body. That's why you start with your senses. So for me, I like to feel like, as I inhale, the breath coming into my nose, and exhale, really paying attention to this sensation and focusing on my breath and being calm. So I go through each of my senses. What am I feeling? Like, what do I have a taste in my mouth? What am I listening to? Go through all the senses. The next step of the Wheel of Awareness is to do a body scan. So I like to send like a white light almost through my entire body, and if I notice any pain, for me personally, I deal with a lot of pain in my shoulders, so I might send a little bit more light. I realize I'm sounding so woo-woo right now, but whatever, we're gonna keep going. So I send all of this light down my body, do a scan. Third step of the Wheel of Awareness, noticing what you're thinking. For me and everyone else in the world, you can't actually fully stop thoughts. At least I haven't been able to reach that. Maybe that's enlightenment, what do I know? But you kind of just can't judge yourself for the thoughts. I know some people say, like, where do I start with meditation? No, I'm not good at it. But you just have to kind of accept that you're gonna have thoughts. And I like to view these thoughts as they're coming into my mind as like clouds. It's like, okay, that thought's just passing by. I'm not gonna really dance with it. It's like, oh, I'm thinking right now, something's coming into my mind, and you're just kind of acknowledging it. That's at least how I meditate. You don't have to completely stop all thoughts. That's not the goal. It's just to be aware of what you're thinking. Okay, so that's the third step. Fourth and final step is to have loving kindness in your body, and you send it out to people you love. I know some people do this in the form of prayer. Maybe you want to pray that your mom or dad, or just people in your family or people you love, are healthy, and you can also do this in the form of sending loving kindness, and you also send that loving kindness to yourself. And I'm telling you guys, I don't know if this is the placebo, it really could be, but I honestly feel after I do it so much better. So I would definitely try the Wheel of Awareness. I feel like that's a very basic form of meditation. I have recently been reading the book Perfect Health by Deepak Chopra. This is a super old book. It's all about Ayurveda. I don't know, I'm finding it interesting in case any of you guys would also find it interesting, but I thought I'd share one of the meditation techniques that they have in their book. So as you can see in the screenshot that I've posted, you can pick a different, I sound so out there. Okay, so your first chakra, which is at the base of your spine, so basically you're picking one syllable words and you're saying them. So I'm gonna demonstrate right now. We're gonna pick the throat chakra, which is your 5th chakra, and what does this symbolize? This means maybe you're having trouble getting out your thoughts or speaking your mind or whatever. So I'm gonna focus on that. So the saying is hum. So as you meditate with your eyes closed and you're focusing on your breath, you're like hum, hum, hum. I sound like such a weirdo right now, but basically the vibrations in you feel vibrations in your mouth, and this is supposed to be calming and relaxing and bringing your awareness back into your body. Basically all of these tactics are just to bring awareness to this present moment, because the mind can be depressed about what happened in the past, like, oh, that breakup, oh, I said the wrong thing, XYZ, so you're sad about that in this present moment, or the anxiety of, oh shoot, I have to get this and this done. If I don't accomplish this, like, I'm a failure, or what if this does poorly, or he's not gonna like me, or he's gonna break my heart, whatever. They're kind of like the same problems in a way, in manifesting in different forms. So the point is to bring it back to the present moment so you can take action and make yourself better. I would say to anyone, start meditation, especially in the mornings, and I would highly encourage it in the evenings as well, to get into that good headspace to get things done. And I'm not saying life is going to be perfect from meditating, like, woohoo, I'm zen, like I never get sad or anything like that. No, I'm not saying that. But this is what I like to compare it to. So when you work out for like 30 minutes. You're not going to really notice a difference in your physique. You know what I'm saying? But do working out for a year. You're gonna be completely transformed. Your physique will be different. If you went from sitting on the couch never to work out to you work out 5 days a week for a year, you're gonna notice a huge difference. And I think that this is what meditation is gonna be. It's like exercising a muscle. So hop on board with me, everybody. Another idea that I thought I could mention to build into a routine is going for a walk while listening to a podcast or just some nature sounds, because it's a great way to get sunshine. It's a great way to clear the mind and, I don't know, put in that self-love. I guess the point in me, just these sound like super obvious things, but it's something that we need to hear. When you practice self-love, when you do things that better yourself, you can be just a happier person and therefore help other people. Remember to do self-love. I wanted to show you guys this little tool. This isn't even sponsored, but I wanted to show what this is. So this is a hypervolt. And what does this do? This is for anyone. This is for athletes. This is for your average Joe, whatever. But basically it releases tension in the muscle. And I figured I would, I don't know, I'll link it in the description if you guys are interested. It's called a hypervolt. I'll show you guys how it works. So you turn it on and it's fast speed and you can use it on your muscles. Like for me. So me personally, I was in a car accident a few years ago, and so I have this, like, I just deal with some shoulder pain that can more easily flare up because of the car accident. So this has tremendously helped me, and anyone who has any pain, I would highly recommend this. Or even if you just want to relax, this is great for anyone. I figured I would throw that in there. I figured I would talk about this since it was also on my mind. So this past weekend, I don't know if you guys following us know this, but sometimes Nina and I will get some hate videos, and the hate videos also always have mean comments. And I think people decide to make these videos because they're threatened by like our diet, threatened by our lifestyle, and you know, the comments were the typical stuff of like, oh, you look old, you have wrinkles, like you look like you're 40, you look like a transgender boy. I mean, that one's not that typical, but I saw that one as well. You know, like you're ugly, or you don't know what real stress is in the world. Like, I didn't even watch the video, but I guess the premise was I talk about anxiety, I talk about mental health. I am no expert. I don't feel like I suffer way more than any other average person. Basically, they used me talking about a live stream and how I was sick, and I believe that part of me being sick was because I was so stressed and scared of the corona. And granted, I'm 100% better now. I don't want to judge other people for how they eat. That's never been the aim of our channel, to be like, you need to be like us, or I'm judging you for being different than me. And then yet somebody feels the need to like use my videos. Something that frustrates me is when people think like, oh, because I'm vegan, like that's why you're sick, or you have a bad day, or if you're feeling anxious, it's because of your diet or whatever. It's like, I've never claimed to know everything. And I've never claimed to be a perfect human. And I think no matter what your diet, no matter where you're from, no matter what your job is or whatever, you are entitled to have a bad day. Granted, like, I feel like I have like maybe one bad day out of like 30 days, you know? And so somebody wants to completely take something that I've said out of context and use it as hate against me, and like, I don't know guys, it was upsetting. I'm over it now, but let's just be kind and let's not judge other people. And if you have a nice thing to say, please say it in the comments.